Hi BookTube, this is Johnny and I am filming down in the lower level. I have not filmed down here in a long time because of the lighting, and it's really not a good, I have never used my newest camera to film down here, so I'm kind of curious how the lighting will be. When you use fluorescent lighting, it tends to affect the film. I could have, I suppose, programmed the camera on fluorescent lighting, but now I think about it, it's too late since I'm filming. I came down here to basically, I have some new subscribers who maybe not watched the my older videos about the lower level and the library, and when I say I'm running out of room, I just wanted to show people what it is down in the lower level. This is the lower level. You can see it's pretty full. And, you know, I got books down there, and books on the couch, and books over there, and books down on the floor, and I got books here. So you can see the lower level, how full it's getting. So you can see how it's crammed it is. Like you walk down here. When our boys were growing up, this is where they had their living space. And when the boys grew up and went off to college, and now they're married and having kids, I took over the lower level, and steadily it has become more and more crowded. And I just knocked over a pile of books. See, this is the lower level. Those are the books I just knocked over. Those books are all on, you know, like Next American Essays and that whole kind of series. And then, so yeah, books like that. So this is the lower level. Up here is some Christian books and history, Kerouac. That's all Kerouac there. Well, it's not Kerouac, but some Puritan works down there, Richard Baxter. Picking up books that I knocked over. So yeah, oh, they just fell over again. You know, that's one thing about don't have any room down there. Everything falls over. Everything is in a state of chaos. Everything is an absolute mess. And that's why one of my dreams is to get somebody to come here and move all these books away. So, you know, there's books, lower level. See how it's just crammed to the, and then you go here, up there, and then you go through here in the laundry room. There's books here, and then you go, this is the laundry room, but then I got books here. See, those are all books, and then you go back here. There's books. These are biographies and books. You know, it just gets absolutely insane books, 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 books. Those are my diaries in those boxes up there. And there's John Wayne, and my son, Josiah. So yeah, it's just books, books, books. And then you go back into the area, you know, just... So this is the lower level, and I come down here to feel insane and how it's a mess, but what can you do? So now I'm back at my so I came down here because I was going to tell you about the used books I got this week and last week. And I picked up at a thrift store 9 Lives, Mystery, Magic, Death, and Life in New Orleans. This is like a journalistic report by Dan Baum. I have his other book here, Gun Guys, A Road Trip. And so now I have 2 of his books. And we're going to put them, I'll put them here. And then I picked up The Tooth Fairy. I got this at the library Book Nook. It's by Joyce. It's like a horror fantasy thing. And then I picked up Lenin's Tomb, The Last Days of the Soviet Empire by David Remnick. This won winner of the Pulitzer Prize. And picked up a Neil Stevenson book. He writes science fiction fantasy. This is called Stephen Eves. And then I picked up a biography on the mother of Churchill, I think. American Jeannie, The Remarkable Life of Lady Randolph Churchill by Anne Seba. And I picked up a book by Simon Schama, Rough Crossing, Britain, the Slaves in the American Revolution. And I found a biography of one of my favorite writers, John O'Hare, by Frank McShane. And then I picked up this is a novel by Henry Roth, Mercy of the Rude Stream. This is volume 1. I already had volume 2 of his trilogy here. So I got those at thrift stores, and I found this book, Myths in Modern Man by Barbara Stanford. Erich Fromm, Karl Marx's Concept of Man. And I found on David Lynch, this is a book on David Lynch, where it's like interviews. Lynch on Lynch, edited by Chris Rodley. He's really famous for his TV show, Twin Peaks. And I found The Negro in the Civil War by Benjamin Quarles. And for my Richard Brautigan collection, I found this one I didn't have in my Richard Brautigan collection, The Abortion and Historical Romance, 1966. And I found in the Library of America, this is by Henry Adams, History of the United States of America during the administrations of Thomas Jefferson. And then I found the Triumvirate, Unlikely Alliance That Saved the Constitution and United Nations by Bruce Chadwick. And then lastly, I found this book, Fear Itself, The New Deal and Origins of Our Time by Ira Katznelson. So those are the used books I found at thrift stores just recently. Now I gotta find a place for them in all this mess. So I just thought I'd come down here. I wanted to get these out of the first level and bring all the used books down here so I can start over. It's a new week. Well, a new week starts tomorrow. But yeah, so many books down here. I kind of overwhelmed. But I downloaded the videos last night about that world travel tag. Yeah. That's about it. I just thought I'd show you the lower level, show you the used books. I'll download this video. It is going on up there. The clock says it's 11:17 here on a Saturday morning. I think today is the 9th of September. And I have no plans for the day. I will just read my books. And yeah, existence will keep flowing by. So I will sign off, hoping you're having a good Saturday here in West Michigan. It's sunny out. I should go for a walk. I should exercise. But I probably just will sit in the dining room and stare into space, watching birds, writing in my diary, looking out the window, and watching life go by. So until next time, bye.